It is fall. We do want to spruce up our homes, but have you been to a home decor store lately? Everything is expensive. However, you can decorate on a budget thanks to some thrifty finds. And we are so happy to have our very own First Alert meteorologist, Leah Hill, with us this afternoon, the thriftiest gal we know. Welcome back to My St. Louis Live.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
We're thrilled to have you. Before we get into what's on display, let's talk about what's on display with you, because your outfit is from a thrift store.
Yes. So this dress, found it for $10, and you can't see the shoes, but I just bought them about 2 days ago for $5.
That's crazy.
I mean, I've been looking for, again, you can't see them, but I've been looking for nude shoes for months because my dog chewed them up. $5, you can't beat that. He can chew them up again.
And the dress looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And you have been sprucing up your home. What tips do you have for home decor finds at thrift stores?
So my big tip is to just repurpose something. So I go to thrift stores a lot. I try to go a couple times a month because I love shopping, but I don't like spending money. And a lot of these things that I find, they weren't necessarily in the best condition when I found them. So like these frames were a little dirty. They had different pictures in them. So I just put in my own pictures that I framed myself. Like this is the Chain of Rocks Bridge. This is a picture that I took while on vacation in the UK.
Oh, beautiful.
And cleaned them up, made them look a lot nicer, repurposed them. And this, I bought the shade separately from the stand. And again, I just put them together. I found two pieces that were less than $5 a piece, saved money by putting them together. And I will have to say, you never have to buy any sort of glassware ever again, brand new, because you can always find them at a thrift store for dirt cheap.
Even better. Okay, let's talk about inside your home. You brought these from inside your home, but we also have a picture from inside your home. We're going to show it right now. So please walk me through this picture. What are we seeing here?
So first off, if you had to guess what the most expensive thing in this photo is, what would it be?
I'd say the dog, because the dog's priceless. But after that, I would say the blue accent chair.
That was one of the cheaper items, actually.
What?
Yeah, so
Okay.
normally I was looking for an accent chair, and I gave myself a budget of $300 or $400 because that's typically what she would spend. No, that was $100. So again, I was able to save a little bit more money on it. Actually, the most expensive thing in that room is the dog. He was $500, and all that furniture combined cost $500 for me.
All right, well done. And it looks like a matching set with the couch and the grommets on it. It all looks like it flows, and you would have bought that at a store altogether.
It takes time. I gave myself a couple weeks to look for the couch because I knew I wasn't going to buy it new. I just couldn't afford that. So I looked on Facebook Marketplace and just gave myself a couple months to look through. Every day I just scrolled through listings until I found that particular couch that was in brand new condition under $300. And again, that's the type of couch that you could spend thousands of dollars on easily, but I found it in near mint condition for $300. And then it just so happened that a couple months later, when I was in the market for a chair, my mom actually found that one. And she sent it over to me, and I was able to save a couple $100 there. So there's different avenues that we can use for thrifting. Like these came from a brick and mortar store. The couch came from Facebook Marketplace. There's a carpet in that photo that I got at a discount carpet store. So there's all these different avenues that we can use to decorate. It just takes a little bit of Googling and a little bit of creativity.
And why is this so important to you?
One, it's a time thing, or it's a budget thing, I should say. You know, I don't like to spend a ton of money on physical things. I would rather spend my money on experiences. Yeah,
You're
so
gonna say that.
you know, if I would rather spend or save on like a couch so then I can go out to eat. Or I can have a little bit more money to spend on a trip. So that is one of the reasons why it's so important to me. And then it's just fun, kind of the aspect of searching different stores and maybe finding weird things that you would never find otherwise. And it forces you to be creative.
Well, she is so good at it. And you need to follow this gal on social media. She's always posting, first off, about the weather. That's her main job. But also some of her thrifty finds, where she found them, and like the pennies she paid for them. It is so exciting. You can check out Leah right here on Channel 4 with her weather reports, and we'll post this segment at KMOV.com/MySTL Live right after the show. Good tips, guys.